Good morning. I'm Reverend Tony Suarez, for those of you who are not recognize me. And today we're going to be having a meditation, and I will also be doing the talk. So for those of you who are joining us on the internet, know that by 10:30 we will begin a regular service, and I will be giving this talk. So I think that the meditation today would be consistent if we did it along the lines of what my talk is today. And I'd like to meditate on this concept of being kind and kindness, which is what I will be speaking about today. Being kind sounds easy, but it is not easy. It's not easy because naturally we live in a competitive world. You live in a competitive world. And in a competitive world, there's a competition for resources and for the ability to basically live the life you think that you would like to do. The result being that we have anxiety and we have competitive spirit. We find ourselves not being kind, but being greedy and or being difficult because we perceive someone not to cooperate with what we need to, and so kindness becomes a feeling that's difficult to have. So all of us have had situations where we have fighting with a neighbor, discussions with your family, even political discussions with your friends who used to be friends and no longer your friends because of the differences that you find yourself. You are not acting in love, you're not acting in kindness. And that seems to be natural and so hard to overcome. We are taught by the prophets throughout the ages, from Jesus to Buddha to modern ones, Gandhi and Ernest Holmes, that kindness and love is the answer to bringing peace to your soul, peace into your heart, and overcoming that concept that there's a duality, that there is a difference between me and the person with which I'm having this disagreement. Ernest Holmes tells us that we have to give up that concept of duality and see everyone as the manifestation of God. And it is. We are all made of the same stuff of all the universe. And as such, we are a combination of photons, atoms, made to what you are, but all part of the universe. There is no difference between me and you. We're all manifestations of God. And when we see the other person, even if we are in disagreement, if we forget about the duality, forget about the difference, but look at that person as a manifestation of God, despite our differences, this helps in determining your peace of mind. So what I'd like to do at this moment is ask you to look upon all those people that you've had some disagreement with. Is it your father? Is it your mom? Is it your neighbor? Is it your friend who used to be a good friend until politics got in the way? Think about the times you've had the disagreements and what those disagreements were about. And let us contemplate on how that could be different. Today we will hear a song, and the song will talk about how everyone wants to know they're loved. Everyone wants to know they matter. Think about the concept that the person that you disagree with is just trying to reflect how they matter, how important they are, that they too want to be loved for whatever view they have. try to see it from their point of view and see whether that brings you calm, brings you a different perspective. I have had many discussions and many different agreements in my life, obviously. As a lawyer, as a politician, I've lived in a world of disagreements. Then we become certain of our points of view and disregard other people's points of view as being less, improperly concluded, having no basis. But if we think of the duality of that difference, but put it in mind, putting that aside, and thinking about that person who has a fragile heart inside is trying to show that they are making a difference, that they are loved, that they're overcoming whatever anxiety they have with their points of view. And we look beyond the words, the sticks and stones, and we look at what their purpose is in their life. We can find peace within ourselves. Gandhi tells us, Mahatma Gandhi tells us, the peace of the soul is the highest manifestation of God. When you are at peace and you can forgive and you can understand, you will find yourself peace and you can be kind. You do not have to respond with unkind words or unkind thoughts, because those unkind thoughts only affect your own peace. You cannot be at peace if you have a feeling of unkindness toward other people. So that unkindness, that overcoming that unkindness is not a favor to the other person. It's a favor to yourself. It's a favor to your soul. It's a favor to keeping you at peace, no matter what is said to you or at you. You forgive the other person for unkind things they say, but you are not unkind. You are always loving. You always know that you are a manifestation of God, the universe, the creator of all things. You are certain of that. You are certain of your peace. Think about the times you've had these disagreements. Review it in your mind. And then look at it from the eyes of love and forgive the other person for their unkind words, knowing that they are trying to show that they're enough, that they are of value. That's their peace. Your peace is that you are forgiven and you go forward. I like to think of the opportunities of knowing that I, the very essence of me, my atoms, my photons, everything that I am of, that is matter, is connected to everybody else and everything in the universe. That we are just one big collection of combinations of matter that creates what we are, what we look like. It is our consciousness. It is the unconsciousness that we are connected through the universal mind that makes us one and ties us all together. With that view, I look at everyone around me as a manifestation of God. Now, this is hard to do. I'm not saying it's easy to do. It is hard to do because we are only humans, and we get offended, and the words hurt us, and the words are hard to overcome. And the more you're in the battle, the more likely you'll be confronted with this situation. It is these thoughts that we are one and that I must have peace within me in order to have a manifest an atmosphere of peace in my soul and all around me that helps other people. I have to keep this in mind. I cannot be affected by unkind words. I must always be kind. I must always be loving. Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew, love thy enemy. What he meant by that, of course, was that you turn the other cheek. You cannot be just vengeful or get back. That doesn't help you. Follow these words. Follow this concept always. You'll bring peace to yourself, and you will bring peace to the atmosphere around you, and everybody who perceives you will see that peace in your soul. And so it is.